y'all. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. I spent Mother's Day with my mother and my little. And I was just really going over some things and having conversations about things that was passed down and how, for whatever reason, my generation, Gen X, we didn't pass little things down, which is very spiritual, and it's the way that we hold on to our history. And so this is what I'm doing now. And the one thing that we spoke about that I did not pass on to them, look at the sun hit me. Oh, the sun, the wind, the locks, the feather, the copper, the shirt. My ancestors don't play about me. I mean, just put it all together. Put it all together. So growing up, every time my mother did our hair and she was finished, she would say, more hair and your spine would be grow long. I didn't pass that on to my littles. We didn't pass it on to my littles. So this is what I'm doing now. I'm passing it on to the littles. And if it's any other thing that I remember, I'm going to record it so there'll be a history of things that, and plus I'm telling my littles now, and just knowing that, like, it was always like, we don't let anybody touch our hair. Like, I didn't get my hair done until Jheri curls came out in the 80s, and I just had to have a Jheri curl. Like a mama, I never had a perm. I never had a nothing. First chemicals to my hair was a Jheri curl in the 80s. Of course, we did it because of Michael Jackson, when Thriller came out, that was what was popping. So I think I was 11, maybe. Yeah, I had to be like 11. So in the 80s is when I got my first Jheri curl. And it was like everybody couldn't touch your hair. And so the guy that actually did our Jheri curl, he worked for, it's like Morris Day and the Time. They real popping. And so he worked and did all of their Jheri curls. But we was raised to know that it's spiritual to let people touch your hair. And we have pulled away from that. And I really am ready for us to get back to that. Look at this. Sunscreen wear. Like, my mom put Vaseline on our face and moved on. Cocoa butter on our face, and that was it. And I'm just like, I'm loving, like, sharing these things. Like, I grew up jumping double dutch, right? So I was born in Chicago. So I grew up in the 80s jumping double dutch. And we had all these songs that we used to sing jumping double dutch. And again, this Generation X who didn't pass this on to their kids, our kids, me included, we used to sing these songs. First of all, if you was the youngest and you really wasn't a good jumper, we used to call you Red Dot. I don't even know where that came from. But when you think about, we was called Indian Red. And when you think about, look at the undertone of our skin, it's red. That's why we call Red Dot. Like, I don't know if I'm the only one or if it's anybody else who had that. We used to have that. And if the youngest you couldn't turn, you was called Red Dot and you could not be a part of it. And we had these songs, and the one that I remember was like, take a piece, take a palm, take a pocket full of gum, don't like it, jump it up, jump it down, jump all the way around. Like, and I'm just like, dang, I just don't know why we didn't teach that to our littles. But I'm teaching them now. Got some double dutch ropes and we'll be teaching them. We used to turn and say 2 and the person jump in and you'd be like 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 22, 32, 32, 42, 52, 22, 60, 1, no, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I love that. I know, like, we need to get back into jumping double dutch. None of us was overweight. None of us had an eating problem because we was always outside. And I just really, 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 I really, really want us to get back to it. I really do.